Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Crypto Analyst here. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is giving a cryptocurrency story. And this one is going to be personally about myself and how I lost the chance at becoming a multimillionaire when Bitcoin first started out, and how I completely lost my opportunity at a very cheap Bitcoin. So if you guys want to hear more cryptocurrency stories like this one and that are crypto news related, please leave that in the comment section below, and I will make sure to put out more videos like this one. So basically what this story starts out with is when I was in my freshman year of high school, about 6 years ago, a little over 6 years ago, I had a class called Contemporary Issues. And in this class, we were tasked with searching out potential big news articles and news news-related events that could potentially blow up and be huge, and then create a report of some sort. I usually did PowerPoint, and then present that in front of an audience. So in late 2011, I was on CNN and Fox News, and I came across something called a Bitcoin. I had never heard of it before until this point, and I did not know what it was, so I did some research because I decided, this sounds cool, and I discovered that it was a universal currency that was based off online algorithms, and so I dug into it a little bit more because it sparked my attention, and I really liked the idea that no matter what country that you went to, it was worth the same in every single country. I thought that was very important because at the time I had been traveling a lot, and going up from almost around 7 different countries in the last 2 years. And so I was thinking, man, this would have been so helpful if this was actually like a big thing, because we would have never had to transfer money into 7 different currencies, and it would have made our life a lot easier. And so what I did is I did this report, and I started researching on Bitcoin, and I ended up doing this report. And at the time, guys, I'll show you, Bitcoin was only around $2. And so I researched this because I thought it had huge potential and why I thought it was so important and it was amazing. But I ended up giving my report, and it was just mocked, and it was laughed at, and it was a joke, and it was this thing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of universal currencies kind of signaling like the end times. I'd heard that a lot. I heard that from friends, from parents, from teachers, from peers. The whole deal about a one world currency, meaning that the end of times are near, and like stuff like that. And so I was totally creeped out by the whole thing. The fact that this had arisen and that it was kind of gaining momentum, and that had moved up to $2. I was like, oh man, it's already worth more than the US dollar. This thing's growing. I was scared. And I was like, man, it's already more than the US dollar. I thought that was big. I thought that was crazy. And I was just really nervous about it. And then I ended up doing another report on it in 2012 and how it was moving. And it was just kind of torn apart again. And then I just kind of learned to laugh at it because everyone else did. And so I was kind of went along with the crowd. And I was like, oh, haha, yeah, I guess you're right. Like, this thing's kind of stupid. I guess it's already more than a USD. And I was like, that's something, but, it's just going to die from here. And everyone thought it was going to die. No one thought it was going to be anything. I had economics professors and teachers. I had, people that were like politicians or involved in politics, my government teachers, none of them. All my students, my peers, everyone thought it was a joke. And so I kind of left the decision to invest in it, but at the time it was something that I personally believed in, but kind of let peer pressure get to me. So instead of making my investment of, say, at least $100, which would have bought me 50 Bitcoins, I just dropped it. And what I want to show you guys here is that if I would have bought in, let's just say that there was $2 per Bitcoin, and I bought 50 Bitcoins for $100. So if I now would have 50 Bitcoins, and let's just say I sold it for around $15,000. Oops. Then I would have made $750,000 off a $100 investment. This is probably the greatest regret I have in my entire life, and not following what I thought was effective and true and important towards the future, and not investing in it because of peer pressure and what others thought. And something that I learned, and basically where this takes me to now, is that come to 2017, I remember I had never touched anything cryptocurrency related since my report in 2011 and 2012, which is my freshman school year. My brother brought up cryptocurrencies at the beginning, or towards the end of the year, and he was telling me about how he wished he would have invested in January of 2017. I was laughing at him. I was like, dude, those things haven't been around for years. Like, come on, like, what even are they? Like, I haven't seen them in the news. I'd taken that contemporary issues class 2 years in a row, never saw it the entire second year. I'd been involved in all sorts of classes that were supposed to be like, what's going on current day, and I never heard about it. And he's like, dude, man, I could have made so much money. Like, and he's telling me how much he could have made, and I was thinking, like, what do you mean you could have made that much? And he was like, well, yeah, dude, it's crazy how much it is now. And I was like, well, like, how much is it? You know, like, come on. And so, come to realize, this $2 Bitcoin that I knew, all I knew, it was around $2. It was unstable at the time. It wasn't a big deal. I thought that was a lot of $2 because it was already more than a USD. And come to find out that Bitcoin, I don't know where it was when I found out, but come to find out that Bitcoin was over 5 digits. It was tens of thousands of dollars, and I was just in awe. I could not believe myself. All I could think about was how I wanted to invest in it when it was $2, and how I didn't because I was scoffed at, and in my contemporary issues class, and how I just had so much regret at the time. It was crazy, and so I kind of made the decision after that. I said, all right, no more. Like, I will never listen to peer pressure again. Peer pressure is never the good thing. And that was really the decision. When I made my decision, I said, all right, I'm going to find a cryptocurrency that I believe that has potential in 10 years or in X amount of time, and I'm going to invest in that one. And that's kind of where I have been led to today, and why I'm making videos for you guys, so that hopefully something like this doesn't happen to you and you guys don't miss out on, like, I don't think that there's ever going to be the next $2 Bitcoin. That's something that's going to go from like $2 to 15,000. I'm not sure that's going to happen, at least maybe not for a very long time. Granted, that was over 6 years ago, so you never know, in 6 years you could find one. But that kind of just leaves me to where I am today, guys. If you would have invested $200 into Bitcoin in 2011 when I first did my report on it, you would have made $1.5 million, which is ridiculous. And this is something to say, do not let someone tell you that something is stupid and that you cannot be effective at it, because they simply don't believe in the purpose. And if it's something that you truly believe in, and it's something that you truly believe can work, guys, you have to follow your instincts. And you have to invest in it, or you have to at least put time in it. Maybe it's not an investment, maybe it's something to do with time, but it's something that you have to learn to just adapt, and then eventually you have to put aside the haters and just go forward on your goals, go forward on your life, and just keep pressing, keep moving forward, because I promise you guys, it has done miracles for me, and I know that if you guys follow your dreams and you push aside all the hate, all the doubt, all the insecurity, and you go for it, it's going to work out a lot better than if you never did. That's an important life lesson that I learned, and I'm just happy that I'm able to share with you guys as well. And it's kind of crazy how the whole story works about, and how I learned all this, through cryptocurrency. But you learn from your mistakes, and that's something that has honestly brought me to Ripple. I don't want to kind of pump this coin too much, but you guys know I am a firm believer of Ripple XRP, and I think come 10 years time, come 6.5 years, same time that I missed my Bitcoin investment, I think in 6.5 years, I think we're going to see Ripple XRP being absolutely huge. And that is exactly why I am so invested into Ripple XRP. And you know what? There's haters now, but I mean, we'll see in 6 years. So that's all I have for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. It was a little bit different. Hopefully it was a little bit motivational. Just really explaining my life about cryptocurrency and the course that I've had with it, and that's brought me to this point, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video once again. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this, or if you guys want to hear more crypto stories like this one. Be sure to leave this in the comment section below. And if you guys don't want to hear more stuff like this, be sure to just let me know. You don't have to dislike the video necessarily, but just put that in the comment section below and say, hey man, just keep to your news, keep to your analytics, keep to your technical analysis, and I will be sure to do that just as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.